In today's video, I'm going to show you how to turn an old smartphone like this. This is a Samsung Galaxy. I think this is it's a pretty old one. It's got the S3 or something. Into a video game console. So this is a game controller for a smartphone. Made a video about this earlier. So it is possible to turn this into a portable video game console. Let me show you. I'll be playing some games here. I'm playing this main game on my old smartphone. As you can see, I'm able to play it with this controller. It oddly resembles a video game console. It kind of looks like a portable video game console. I'll be showing you how you could do this. The first thing you should do is you should connect the controller to your old smartphone. And I'll show you how to do that. Let me get out of here. So let me just disconnect this. Okay, right now it's off, so I pressed this button right here. It kind of looks like a Wi-Fi signal thing, and this button right here. So now it's off, so I'm going to go in there and forget my settings for that. Go to my Bluetooth, and I'm just going to get rid of this, and I'm going to reconnect it again. Just going to unpair that. Okay, so to pair this to the phone, you just go to the settings. This is for a Samsung Galaxy S3 or an Android phone. Just go to settings here, go to Bluetooth. Right now I'm going to press this button right here, where you see with my fingers, and that button at the same time until I get a light like this. I'm going to go to scan here, and I found D3 right now. I'm going to connect D3. Now it's pairing. Now it's paired to D6. I'm sorry. So now it's connected to that. It says connected to input device. Okay, so now it shows us it's being connected. It's a light blue light. And on your Android phone, you want to go to the Google Play Store. You see where that is exactly. As for this phone, I'm going to have to get Android, the Android version of RetroArch for a 32-bit operating system, for a 32-bit Android operating system, because this smartphone has a 32-bit processor and it has a 32-bit operating system. So the current one that's on Google Play Store is for the 64-bit, so that's not going to work. So I'll see you at my computer and I will get all the necessary files for it. Now I'm back on my computer, and my smartphone is connected to my computer via micro USB cable. So the first thing I want to do is I want to go to RetroArch's website, which is right here. I'll leave it in the video descriptions below. So you go to RetroArch's website, go to downloads, close the ads, go to Android, select for 32-bit. You could download it here like this, and then just put it into your phone. It's a .apk file. That's kind of like a .exe file for a for Windows operating system. I want to do a couple of things right here. This is my external micro SD card. I'm going to create something called, oops, I'll create a ROMs folder where I could put some games. It's downloaded, okay. So I want to also put that file in here. This is my smartphone right there. So I'm going to go to my downloads folder. Get that file, put it in there, like so. Okay, I got that file in there. I want to put some ROMs in there, some games, various emulators. Create NES, arcade. Just create that for now. Okay, so now I'm going to put the files into my smartphone. So NES, just transfer it here. MAME or arcade, transfer it here. Game Boy, transfer all the files here. And that's it. I have this extra one, so I'll delete that because I don't need that. And that's pretty much all I have to do on my computer. Now I'm going to unconnect my smartphone from my computer and go back to my smartphone. Now I'm back on my Android phone. See, I'm going to go to apps, go to settings. Not settings, actually, no, not settings. These stupid apps. Maybe we should get rid of them all. Go to folders. I think go to all files. I think it's been my SD memory card. That's where I put it. Application. Click on that. Just going to install it. You could scan it before you do that, but I know this is safe. It's from a safe site. You could choose whatever you want. So just once. I'm going to install that. Install. So now it's done. It says app installed. So I'm gonna switch this around. Okay. So open that. Now I should be able to go into RetroArch like that. And my controller must be on. Quit RetroArch. Right now it's extracting the file. That will take a few minutes as well. I'm going to go in here and clear the memory up a little bit. Okay, good. So now I'm going to connect my controller. So I just have to turn it on. Press this and that. Press that. Press it together. So I see this light. Now it's in there. I'm going to connect this to my... Actually, I'm going to start RetroArch. Here it is. RetroArch 32-bit. What I want to do first is I want to go to input controls. Some controls I want to bind, so I want to go down. Select one. Here it is. I think start. I want to bind start. I want to press A here and bind select button. I'm going to press that. I'm going to go here, press A, bind the start button. I'll bind it to that. I think that's good enough. Now I'm going to press B, which is this button. Go back. So you don't have to bind any of the buttons. Now what I want to do is I want to load a core here. Press A. Download a core. I want to download Nintendo Entertainment System. Here it is. I want Nestopia. So I'll click A there. That's installed. I also want the MAME emulator for the arcade and Game Boy. I'll select this one, MAME 2003. It'll take some time to download and install on your device. Okay, that's good. I'll select another MAME emulator. I'll select a couple. Okay, good. Now I want Nintendo Game Boy. I forgot about that. Here it is. I like this one, so I'll select that. So let me press B to get out of here. So I want to load some, no, actually not load. Import some content. Scan directory. We could do manual scan. Default core. I'll select this. Content directory. Go to storage. Go to external. That's ext SD card. Also go to ROMs. That's where I put my games. Go to arcade. Scan this directory. Start scan. Okay, so arcade was made for MAME 2000. So press B to get back. I want to scan another directory manually. Go here. This time I want to select NES scan directory. We'll select Nostopia for that. Select the name. I guess I'll select Nintendo. Here, this is what I'll select. That's the emulator. Start scan, okay. Go back again, go to manual scan again. This time I want to select Game Boy. That. Scan this directory. I want to select Game Boy. Here. Default core is for Nintendo Game Boy Advance MGBA. Select that. Start scan. Now I should have these in there. So arcade is here. I'll play elevator action. Let's see if this works. Select is to put in coins. Start is the start, of course. I think you use the D-pad to play it. So I'm playing this elevator action returns game. As you can see, I'm able to play the game just fine. Okay, so to get out, just press that menu button. Close that. This time I want to run some other game. Let's try this game. UN Squadron. Go back. Default. Better, okay. We put some coins in there. Play this game. You could hide this overlay by pressing that. So I'm not using the touchscreen controls, which are definitely the worst thing to play with. The CPU on this phone is a 32-bit, I think the ARM, I'm not sure which core it is, maybe A7 or something. It's definitely not that great. Okay, so let me get out of here. Let me go back here. Press that, let me get out. So I would press, I think, B to go back. Close this content. Let's try some other emulator. Let me press B to get back. Let's try Nintendo Entertainment System. Let's try Trojan, see if that works. Okay, it does work. I'm gonna hide that again. I don't need that. Sorry for me moving the screen around. It's hard to do on camera, but it does work. This is comparable to a pretty low-end emulation console that you could buy. I don't know, the price range is maybe $70 to $80 or something. Definitely, if you have a smartphone, you know, why not use it? Okay, so let me get out of here. Go back. Press B. Close content, so that's good. Let me press B again, B again, B again. So let me try to make some other settings. Let's go to input. Let's go to hotkeys. Let's go to menu controls. Let's see, hotkeys. Toggle hotkey combo. I'm gonna select start and select for hotkey combo. So I can get out of the menu. So I can go to the menu, that is, I'm sorry. Let's load. Let's go over here and see what else we have here. Game Boy. Play Super Mario World. So now it's a Game Boy. So let me go back. Let me press start and select. Now I could go to the menu like that. Close that. For some reason, it didn't get all the games in that folder. However, you don't have to worry about that. You could load it manually too. Go to load content. Let me go to storage, external storage. I put my games in ROMs. Let me see what other games I got. I got Russian Attack, my favorite game. Select that. So I could play this game too. I could just load it manually as well. But there's no problem with that. So now my old smartphone is usable again. I could use it for something else. It doesn't have to go into the trash can. I bought this phone back in 2013. So the phone is about 9 years old. Yet I found a use for it. Okay, let me get out of here. Let me press start select again. Go to the menu. Close it. Try to load another game. See if RoboCop works. That doesn't work, I guess. Some ROMs do not work. This one does work. Okay, good. Some coins in there. Let's start it.